Good evening and welcome to News 360, coming to you live from the News Hub here at Desawikanda. I am Portia Gabo.
And I am Martin Asiedudate. Let's bring you the headlines for the next 1 hour.
News 360 Headlines is brought to you by
Flamingo Paint,
Pepsodent Charcoal and Pepsodent Herbal, EcoBank.
The Auditor General's report validates 45.4 billion Ghana cedis contract claims, rejecting 8.1 billion cedis.
And also coming up tonight, Driver and Vehicle Licensing Authority uncovers network responsible for illegal manufacture and distribution of more than 30,000 counterfeit dealer vehicle plates.
Debate grows over effectiveness of previous SIM card registration as Cabinet approves new nationwide SIM card registration exercise.
Later in business news, Ghana unveils plan to combat illicit financial flows, recover stolen assets, and strengthen anti-corruption efforts.
On the international front, United States and Israel pound Iran with what the Pentagon and Iranians on the ground say are the most intense airstrikes of the war. It is a packed bulletin. We always love to hear from you. Be a part of the show. Let's hear from you in the comment section.
We begin from Parliament, where government says it is bent on bringing to an end the deliberate plunder of the public purse, following reports on arrears and payables as of the end of 2024 by the Auditor General, Ernst & Young, and PricewaterhouseCoopers. An amount of 8.1 billion cedis has been rejected due to unsupported documentation, duplication, overstatement, and falsified store receipts.
Out of the 68.7 billion Ghana cedis submitted for audit, a total of 45.4 billion Ghana cedis was deemed to be valid for payment.
Upon assumption of office, the NDC administration, led by the Finance Minister Dr. Kasela Toforson, raised concerns about the claims submitted by contractors for payment and the actual debt portfolio of the government. The Finance Minister, under the authority of the President, activated an audit into the claims. Ernst & Young, PricewaterhouseCoopers, joined the state-owned Auditor General for verification and validation of the claims. The Finance Minister reports the audit exposed a culture of blatant illegality within the public financial management architecture.
A total of 8.1 billion Ghana cedis was rejected for various reasons, including unsupported documentation, duplication, overstatement, already paid items, falsified stores receipt advice, and no work done.
In instances, there were false receipts, false contracting, and more revealing instances, monies reported to have been lodged into bank accounts on behalf of the state. The auditors found none as confirmed by the banks.
The then Ministry of Trade and Industry in 2024 submitted a request of 89.4 million Ghana cedis to the Ministry of Finance to be transferred to 5 commercial banks as government's contribution to interest payments under the One District, One Factory initiative. When auditors contacted these 5 banks to confirm the liability, every single one of them denied being owed any amount by government under the said arrangement. Without the audit intervention, a whopping 89.4 million Ghana cedis of hard-earned public money could have been disbursed to settle this non-existent liability.
The minister maintains a moment marking a decisive break from the past with total reset on the management of the country's wealth.
Payment of 10.5 million Ghana cedis was recorded as having been made into an account named the buffer account at a commercial bank. Upon verification, the bank confirmed that it had never received such payment. The account number cited did not exist within the bank's records and did not even conform to its account numbering format. The evidence from the audit pointed to a completely fictitious account.
With the revelations, the Mahama administration says it will not accept a systemic rot and normalize waste.
A contract between the Ministry of Defense and a company for vehicles intended for border surveillance and monitoring of the 2024 general election revealed that despite the issuance of stores receipt advice, which is an official document confirming that goods have been received, dated 12 October 2024, the vehicles were never delivered. Similarly, the Judicial Service appeared to be caught in a web of falsified stores receipt advice. While an SRA dated 25th October 2024 claimed the receipt of 7 Toyota saloon cars, as soon as the audit was initiated, the supplier wrote to the Judicial Service on 10th April 2025, indicating their inability to supply the said vehicles as scheduled. The Ministry of Finance will no longer serve as a rubber stamp for weak controls and falsified claims. Going forward, no payment will be made without full verification, no commitment will be entered into without budgetary allocation, and no officer, regardless of rank, will be shielded from accountability. This moment marks a decisive break from the past, a reset of public financial management, a declaration that discipline has returned to the center of fiscal and economic governance.
We shift our attention to the courts now. The Office of the Special Prosecutor has dropped the charges against one of the directors of KEL Logistics Limited, Albert Ankra, after the fourth accused agreed to testify as a prosecution witness in the ongoing criminal case against former NPA CEO Mustafa Hamid and 9 others. Lord Edwasare reports.
The accused persons have been charged with multiple offences including stealing, extortion and money laundering in an alleged corruption case involving over 291 million Ghana cedis and over $300,000 at the National Petroleum Authority. They have all pleaded not guilty and are currently out on bail. In court on Tuesday, March 10, Principal Prosecutor with the Office of the Special Prosecutor, Adelaide Kuburi Wood, informed the court that following discussions with Albert Ankra, the fourth accused in the matter, and his lawyer, the prosecution has withdrawn the charges against him and will proceed with him as a witness. The Principal Prosecutor further requested time to file a fresh charge sheet, noting that the development will change the prosecution's approach. Joseph Pemka, lead counsel for the former NPA CEO Mustafa Abdulhamid, indicated that the prosecution had amended the charge sheet on multiple occasions and therefore prayed the court to issue orders requiring the prosecution to expedite the process. Justice Francis Apongabuno Achibonga then adjourned the case to March 24 to allow the prosecution to file an amended charge sheet. According to the facts of the case, Dr. Abdulhamid and 2 officials of the National Petroleum Authority, Jacob Kwamina Amwa, a coordinator of the Unified Petroleum Pricing Fund, and Wendy Newman, a staff member of the authority, allegedly conspired to extort over 291 million Ghana cedis and more than $300,000 from bulk oil transporters and oil marketing companies between 2022 and December 2024. Lord Edwasare, TV3 News, Accra.
Meanwhile, the Office of the Special Prosecutor has, in a turn of events, announced that the office is currently considering the request of the fourth accused to serve as a prosecution witness. And this was actually a post made on Facebook by the Special Prosecutor's Office, and it comes on the back of what we have just been told, that there are considerations. The OSP intends to drop charges against the CEO of KEL Logistics, Albert Ankra, who has offered to serve as a prosecution witness. But this particular post by the OSP totally is in contravention to the conversations that happened or transpired in court.
The Accra High Court has set Monday, March 16, to decide the fate of NPP Ashanti Regional Chairman Bernard Entwibu-Esiaku, aka Chairman Wontumi, regarding allegations that he, Chairman Wontumi, permitted mining on his Samreboy concession without authorization. Lawyers of the owner of Akonta Mining Company Limited filed a submission of no case on February 18, urging the court to dismiss charges against him. Here's a report by Lord Idwasari.
In court on Tuesday, March 10, Deputy Attorney General Dr. Justice Sremsai prayed the High Court to dismiss the arguments by lawyers of NPP Ashanti Regional Chairman Bernard Entwibu-Esiaku, popularly referred to as Chairman Wontumi, regarding the submission of no case. Dr. Sremsai argued that in various instances, prosecution witnesses had proved that the accused permitted mining on his concession without authorization, among other allegations. Lead counsel for Chairman Wontumi, Andy Apiakubi, then requested leave of the court to file additional submissions but was opposed by the Deputy Attorney General, who argued that the request was not grounded in law. He explained that lawyer Andy Apiakubi had misconstrued the law, maintaining that the court was not mandated to take submissions from both parties before its ruling. Presiding Judge Audrey Kokuvite noted that arguments from legal representatives merely assisted the court, but the court could make its decision without relying on them. The court then adjourned the ruling on the submission of no case to March 16. If the submission of no case is upheld, the NPP Ashanti Regional Chairman will be discharged. However, if the court rules that a prima facie case has been established against Chairman Wontumi, he will be ordered to open his defense and answer the charges. Lawyer Andy Apiakubi shared his sentiments after the proceedings.
I'm very hopeful that based on the submissions made, looking at the evidence before the court, I'm hopeful that the judge will have to uphold our submission of the case. If it's not upheld, it means that we open our courts. So we are at the crossroads where the judge will have to make that determination whether the prosecution are able to establish a prima facie case for us to open our defense.
NPP Ashanti Regional Chairman Bernard Entwibu-Esiaku, together with his company Akonta Mining and a director, Kwame Entwi, are facing illegal mining charges, including assigning mineral rights without approval and purposely facilitating an unlicensed mining operation at Samreboy in the Western region. Lord Idwasari, TV3 News, Accra.
Well, many of you may have, especially those in Accra, may have experienced some traffic congestion the last 2 days. The engineers overseeing the construction works under the Accra-Tema Motorway Expansion Project have suspended the traffic diversion on the Accra-Medina stretch near the Tetekwashi interchange after Monday's gridlock triggered widespread frustration among motorists. Although the suspension and a possible review of the traffic management strategy could affect the project timeline, site engineer Kwabena Bingpong says that the decision was taken in the interest of the traveling public.
Motorists can now heave a sigh of relief following the suspension of the traffic diversion on the Accra-Medina stretch near the Tetekwashi interchange. The temporary traffic arrangement introduced to facilitate ongoing works under the Accra-Tema Motorway Expansion Project triggered massive gridlock on Monday, March 9, leaving commuters stranded for hours and causing widespread frustration among road users. Site engineer Kwabena Bingpong explains that the heavy congestion experienced on the first day of the diversion stemmed largely from poor communication about the new traffic arrangement rather than poor planning of the construction work themselves.
Unfortunately, probably the communication didn't go well because some people said they didn't know about it and therefore they couldn't use the alternative routes that we had proposed. The unfortunate thing is that the other routes were also equally blocked. So it isn't just a question of planning. It did not work as we expected. Okay, so we have planned the other routes. I don't know what happened yesterday because we seem to have had quite a lot of traffic in town.
According to him, authorities have therefore taken a decision to suspend the diversion temporarily while work continues to find alternative traffic management measures that will allow the project to proceed while minimizing disruption to motorists using the busy corridor.
Looking at all the alternatives, we decided to remove and suspend the works while we look for other alternatives. So that is what we have done now. So the works have been suspended, the diversion has been suspended, and we've had a crucial meeting to consider other alternatives, including working only a short periods during the day, and then also to continue at night.
The revised approach, he says, is aimed at reducing the impact of the construction works on commuters, even though the adjustment could lead to an extension of the overall project timeline.
It is going to elongate our program. Initially, we were planning to do this in 4 months, but in view of the challenges that we have, we may have to stretch it. Well, it does not mean that the whole project has stopped. It is only the launching of the beams for the construction or the expansion of the Tetekwashi Bridge. That is what has stopped for now. But then we are going to do a test on Sunday, and that would inform us as to how we work during the day. And the impact is what we are looking at, trying to ameliorate it and to reduce it to the barest minimum.
Well, clearly it's very unsightly, and many of you who are stuck in the traffic complain bitterly. Your concerns have been heeded too. Let's find out exactly how we can get this project to continue while motorists also manage the situation, especially those who use the Tetekwashi interchange. Joining us now is Engineer Tete Kwashi. I beg your pardon. That's not his name. I'm talking about the Tetekwashi interchange. His name actually is he's the president of the Ghana Institute of Engineers, Engineer Ludwig Annan Hesse. Mr. Annan Hesse, good evening. Thank you for joining us on TV3.
Thank you for having me, and good evening to your listeners.
Right. There have been suggestions that the best time to close a major road like what was done over the last 24 hours is during late night. But there are also concerns that when you do it that way, the progress of work would slow down. As an engineer, what do you make of that assertion, and how does that fit into the current challenge we experienced yesterday?
Yeah, thank you very much for having me. Traffic diversion in our country here has been quite a big headache in general terms, in the way we manage traffic during construction. And it's been of concern to us engineers and also to the public. As much as we try to do these things and get the least impact on the traveling public, it always turns out that we have situations in which the public suffer a lot. Tetekwashi is a peculiar location. It is a meeting point of two major routes in Ghana, the motorway and the Liberation Road. They are very busy roads any time of the day and any day in the week. So when you are working at such an intersection, you are by all means bound to affect the traveling public, no matter what you do. You affect the traveling public. Now, so your objective would be to minimize this impact. And of course, one of the ways to do it is to work at night. But there are some works which are continuous. So once you close, it's very difficult to close and come and open every evening and get your work done. And like you said, it prolongs the works. Right. So this is a dilemma that any person who is involved in such constructions would have done. I know that the planning for this diversion started some time ago. And this will normally go through the contractors. They will bring it to the resident engineer.
Right.
And like you said, they've suspended this for now because they didn't expect the reaction that they got. They've closed lanes on this road before when we were doing the PS in the middle. They closed lanes and it caused some disruption, but it worked.
Okay.
So I think they thought with that experience they can get this one through, but I don't know what happened yesterday.
Okay.
Now they are looking at various options now, as I understand, and the critical time that they should close the road is when they are launching the beams.
Okay.
And from the information that I got today, they have done what we call the T-beams. So when they launch the beams, they can work on top of the beams without disrupting what is at the base.
At the base, okay.
So there's a suggestion to them that probably they should close the road for a shorter period,
right?
Launch the beams and protect the size of the top of the bridge whilst they work on top. So that the danger.
We would have to leave it here for now for lack of time. But thanks for the explanation and the analysis you bring to this conversation. Engineer Ludwig Annan Hesse has been helping us understand what happened yesterday and the way forward.
In more news tonight, more than 30,000 fake dealer vehicles, commonly known as DV number plates, are on the roads across the country, raising serious concerns about vehicle identification, insurance validity and losses to state revenue. Authorities are now intensifying a nationwide crackdown on the criminal network behind the counterfeit plates. A report by Stanley Nibleu.
The Driver and Vehicle Licensing Authority, DVLA, says investigations conducted in collaboration with National Security and the police have uncovered a criminal network responsible for circulating more than 30,000 counterfeit DV plates on Ghana's roads. Authorities estimate that the illegal trade is worth over 12.5 million cedis, based on the official cost of 417 cedis and 25 pesos per plate, while the state is believed to be losing close to 20 million cedis annually in revenue.
Our investigations reveal that over 30,000 fake DV plates have been illegally introduced into the system. This is not merely a regulatory breach. It is a criminal enterprise that threatens national security, undermines law enforcement, and deprives the state of legitimate revenue.
Director for Education, Research and Training at the Motor Traffic and Transport Department, MTTD, Chief Superintendent Alexander Kwekwa said, police officers have been deployed nationwide to inspect DV plates on vehicles.
We are building the capacity and then the intelligent eyes of our enforcement teams on our roads. The road traffic regulation mandates us to ensure that in traffic, nobody will bring on the road a forged plate on a vehicle. Such persons, their vehicle will be deemed to not have been registered, and therefore we can't own it. So such vehicles will be impounded and kept at various police stations.
According to the DVLA, the counterfeit operation runs through an organized distribution network.
Our investigations further revealed the operational structure of this network. Fake plates are manufactured at an undisclosed location. They are transported under the cover of darkness to a distribution hub in La Paz, Accra.
Ghanaians will soon undergo another nationwide SIM card registration exercise after Cabinet approved a proposal by the Minister for Communication, Digital Technology and Innovations, Sam Nate George. The move is already sparking debate, with many questioning the effectiveness of previous registration drives. In this report by Wisdom Safo, he's been looking at the feasibility of the proposed exercise and what it could mean for mobile subscribers across the country.
Long queues, lost working hours and occasional confrontations at SIM registration centers. These are scenes many Ghanaians remember from earlier SIM registration exercises. In the past 15 years alone, Ghana has undertaken more than 3 major SIM registration campaigns, each aimed at improving identification and strengthening security within the telecommunications sector. Speaking after President Mahama delivered the State of the Nation address, The Minister for Communication, Digital Technology and Innovations, Sam Nati George, said the new exercise has become necessary due to gaps within Ghana's current data architecture.
Different faces, different SIMs have been registered with the same Ghana card number, but when you look at the Ghana card that was used in the registration, the name is different. Information on the face of the card is different, because what ESLA did was simply to use the information on the face of the card, and that can easily be cloned. The only thing that can be cloned is the biometrics. And so this is the first time in our history. Yes, I hear this very loud and clear. People are fed up with having to register and re-register. It's my belief and firm conviction that this will be the final one we will do, because we will do this right. It's taking us a year to plan this.
Despite the government justification, public reaction remains mixed.
I think it's in the right direction, but I feel that they should put systems in place so that this will just be once and for all, so that we don't want a situation whereby a different regime will also come, they will ask us to go and then re-register.
Because I confide us for Ghana. Because we will be now, I say, we are tracking Usim. Now, so Usika Asana Mauno, no, choosing Waji. And that's if you are for us, if you are
So, to me, I don't think it's all that necessary, because you go through a lot of stress. It took me 3 days before I was able to get my card.
If it is to help upgrade from the existing one, why not? We'll go in for it.
Meanwhile, the Executive Secretary of the National Identification Authority, Wisdom Yayako Kudeku, has assured the public that the upcoming SIM re-registration exercise will be more accessible and efficient. He explained that registration centers will be deployed across all 261 districts nationwide to reduce congestion and eliminate the long queues that characterized previous exercises.
And I can assure you that it's not going to be stressed as was done previously. Now we've registered over 19.3 million Ghanaians in the system. We are all over 200, all the district centers, and even next month we are even adding additional about 8-10 centers as prestige centers who are going to work 24/7, including Saturdays and Sundays. So it's not going to be as stressful as it is. And the Minister of Communication has already indicated that about 60 to 70% of Ghanaians will no longer have to go to the telcos to go and queue to go and do the SIM card registration. And I can assure you, if you have done your SIM card registration properly, you can sit at the comfort of your home with your smart card, your smartphone, just do your own biometric verification, and you are through with it. You don't need to visit the telcos.
According to the NIA, the process is expected to strengthen the integrity of Ghana's national identification system while improving access to public services that rely on verified identity data.
So this time, what is going to happen is that before anybody gets a SIM card registered, that person has to be biometrically verified and authenticated that, yes, my name is Wisdom Kwekudeku. I'm the true owner of this Ghana card, and that I'm authenticating against the NIA system for them to establish that I am whom I am claiming that I am, so that it will not be in the case whereby I can pick Wisdom's Ghana card and use it to register for Nicholas.
Beyond the assurances and policy announcements, many Ghanaians say they will be watching closely to see whether this latest exercise delivers on its promises.
You're still watching News 360. Stay with us. We have business, sports and entertainment all coming up after this.
I love President Charcoal. Why? When there are so many other charcoal toothpaste. There's both charcoal and lemon. Oh, does it? Yes. Look right here.
Yes. Pepsodent Charcoal has 2 of nature's powerful whitening ingredients. With the power of activated charcoal and lemon essence, it removes stains and whitens teeth naturally.
Convinced?
Well, I am. Just look at your beautiful Pepsodent smiles.
For naturally whiter teeth, Pepsodent Charcoal. Pepsodent.
Why are more and more professionals choosing Flamingo paint?
As an interior decorator, I aim for that beautiful elegance look. Flamingo paint
has great hiding ability to cover and transform old walls easily with just one coat.
Impressive. For me, as a professional painter, I love Flamingo paints because with just small paints, I paint huge area, meaning more profit for me. Great value for money.
As an architect, Flamingo paints, with its well-researched and solid composition, guarantees durability for all my buildings.
Flamingo paint, superior hiding, superior coverage, superior durability. Flamingo paint, simply superior.
Yes, next. Hey, Nadia Benson,
Me didn't tum. Mr. Friend Calico, just call me cockroach.
Now, Mr. Friend, me once now.
Hey, is that you? Improve car. Yeah. Captain Mosquito, double the action. Me did this, Sasso spray. Mr. Friend is Sasso quell. Yeah, go to my Sasso.
Tum preko.
Nero Prime quenches your thirst and refreshes you. Nero Prime. Stay hydrated, stay refreshed. For every pack of Nero Prime water, we donate a part of it for breast cancer treatment in association with Breast Society of Ghana. This advert is FDA approved. Nero Prime quenches your thirst and refreshes you. Nero Prime. Stay hydrated, stay refreshed. For every pack of Nero Prime water, we donate a part of it for breast cancer treatment in association with Breast Society of Ghana. This advert is FDA approved.
How may I help you today?
We'd like to open a bank account.
Sign here, sign here, sign here, and here. And now you draw direction to your house. I need your thumbprint. And I'll need your birth certificate too. No, I need the original.
A lot has changed since you banked like this. So have we. We've made it easier than ever to open an account online and bank on the go through our mobile app, online banking, and more. EcoBank, a better way to bank your way.
Sign here, and here.
EcoBank, the Pan-African Bank.
Hey, my head really aches. Feeling cold and feverish.
Sorry. I know the solution to your problem. It is Procold.
Procold? I bought some 3 days ago, but I'm not seeing any improvement. You can even have a look.
This is fake. Let's go to the drugstore. Please, we want Procold. No, not this.
Oh, but this does the same work, and it's even far cheaper.
No, we insist you give us Procold from Kojak. I don't understand why people give this fake Procold, and where they don't give the fake one, then they give you a similar one with a different name and tell you it works the same. But it is not so. If it's not Procold from Kojak, then we won't accept it.
So this is the original Procold. It has the logo and Kojak boldly written on it.
Yes, for quick and effective relief from headache, flu, nasal congestion and other feverish conditions, insist on Procold from Kojak.
Procold, K-O-J-A-C-H. Procold.
This advert is FDA approved.
The business segment is brought to you by MTN. Touch concentrated perfume.
Hello there, good evening and welcome to the business segment here on News 360. I am Michael Obodu. Now, a report in February 2026 by Global Financial Integrity revealed that Ghana lost an average of $5.4 billion annually to trade-related illicit financial flows, IFFs, over the last decade. To combat IFFs and their negative impact on Ghana and other West African economies, the Alliance for Social Equity and Public Accountability, ASEPA, and the Civil Forum for Asset Recovery have unveiled an initiative aimed at strengthening the role of journalists, civil society, and government agencies in the recovery of stolen public assets.
The Global Financial Integrity Report revealed that Ghana lost estimated $54.1 billion to trade-related illicit financial flows over the last 10 years, averaging $5.4 billion annually. This places Ghana among the top 3 African countries affected by trade-related illicit financial flows. The amount of money that Ghana has lost through this annually in the last decade is bigger than the $3 billion 3-year bailout from the IMF. The extractive sector, gold, oil and gas, is the primary source of these losses, driven by trade misinvoicing, tax evasion and illegal mining. Logistics and Procurement Officer Illicit Financial Flows and Asset Recovery Project, Isaac Anyane Asari, is worried.
Making your findings and you find out that what is going out is more than what we are even soliciting in. Then it tells us that we are not doing well as a country. It's just that we don't blame ourselves much because we are not getting the right ways of handling issues.
Anyane Asari called for collaboration among civil society groups, government institutions and the media to educate and fight corruption.
If there is a way to stop, it will not be rising. So we are here to work on this and make sure we put a stop and then reduce the rate at which it is rising before the stop. I think that's the right way to go.
A leading member of Arise Ghana, Dramani Selom Dramado, lamented the negative impact of IFFs on socio-economic development.
Unfortunately, we have grown accustomed to corruption and corruption-related offenses. So when corruption is mentioned, it doesn't trigger revulsion in us. It should push us into action to fight the actors. How corruption deprives us of the kind of development we should have.
Funded by the European Union under the SECFIN Africa program, the project is aimed at training CSOs and investigative journalists to monitor asset recovery processes effectively.
The Securities and Exchange Commission, SEC, has announced 11 businesses licensed to trade in cryptocurrency in the country and warns that any company not on the list will be sanctioned for operating illegally. The Commission says the companies will operate under a regulatory sandbox for the next 12 months, after which full licenses will be issued to firms that meet the requirements.
The sandbox, created under the Virtual Asset Service Providers Act of 2025, allows firms to test their products and services in a controlled environment. The SEC says the initiative will help validate guidelines for activity-based licensing categories while ensuring investor protection and compliance with anti-money laundering standards.
These companies have undergone through proper scrutiny and review, and they are going to begin to roll out under strict SEC supervision so that we can protect investors, we can protect the market, and we can prevent all the fraudulent activities associated with the use and adoption of cryptocurrency.
The sandbox will run for 12 months, with firms that meet regulatory requirements potentially transitioning to full licenses after 6 months.
Apart from the people who has been mentioned, or the people who we have captured, or apart from the people who we have admitted into our sandbox, any other cryptocurrency firm which is operating or is purported to be operating in the market is operating illegally and is not under the supervision of the SEC. And so we want to use this to serve a caution to the public.
Officials say lessons learned during the trial period
will help shape future policy for Ghana's virtual asset market. And that'll be all for the business segment here on News 360. I am Michael Obodu. We'll bring you updates now from the currency and the commodities market.
When you are going to buy a pen, don't look left, don't look right. Go straight and grab the luxury and luxury pen. No be any pen, be pencil.
The Luxury acrylic pen.
Ultimate champion. When you are going to buy a pen, don't look left, don't look right. Go straight and grab the luxury and luxury pen. No be any pen, be pencil.
The Luxury acrylic pen.
Ultimate champion. Come on.
Let's go. Darling natural twists blend with her hair over time.
Yeah, that's perfect.
She's really more beautiful every week. Darling natural twists get better every day, just like you.
Something big and truly extraordinary is happening this Ghana month. We are celebrating the brilliance, the beauty, and the unbreakable spirit of what we create as Ghanaians. Introducing Gold Board Jewelry Heritage Village, happening from 26th to 28th March 2026, 8 a.m. to 9 p.m. each day. Join us at Akwaba Park, right opposite the Hajj Village, for a one-of-a-kind curated experience. This isn't just an exhibition, it's a vibrant heritage village alive with Ghanaian excellence. Discover proudly made in Ghana brands and institutions showcasing breathtaking craftsmanship, bold innovation, world-class manufacturing, and export-ready treasures, all in one electrifying space. It's a powerful celebration of our innovation, culture, our creativity, and the economic future we're building together. Experience Ghana like never before. Celebrate value addition the Gold Board Jewelry way, where every piece tells our story. To exhibit, partner, or simply be part of this historic moment, call now 020-941-7777 or 053-630-8888. This is one of a kind. Don't miss out. Gold Board Jewelry, pure, precious, proudly Ghanaian.
Before the day begins, warmth stirs within our homes. Every cup of tea brewed carries care and togetherness. The warmth stays with us all day, and at Iftar, it gets cup will share more than tea for the little moments that bring us closer. Lipton, tea is for togetherness.
This advert is FDA approved.
Why? The sun come out to play.
It's bright like you.
Why? Why want to play all day?
You are growing.
Why? Do I like to hold you close and very near? Why? Do we always choose self-care?
Because you get to sleep soundly.
Soft Care Baby Diapers uses liquid lock technology that absorbs water and holds it at the bottom, offering your baby long-lasting dryness.
Do we always choose self-care?
Soft Care.
Very soft.
When you are going to buy a pen, don't look left, don't look right. Go straight and grab the luxury and luxury pen. No be any pen, be pencil.
The Luxury acrylic pen.
Ultimate champion. When you are going to buy a pen, don't look left, don't look right. Go straight and grab the luxury and luxury pen. No be any pen, be pencil.
The Luxury acrylic pen.
Ultimate champion.
You should meet my best friend. She's the sweetest. Hey bestie, how's my hair?
Which one? The one on your head or the one in your comb? Chill. All you need is Mega Growth Leave-In Strengthener. It has conditioning oils, so you can say goodbye to hair breakage. Wow, love your hair.
Really? Say goodbye to hair breakage with Mega Growth Leave-In Strengthener.
Sports segment is brought to you by
Sasso Insecticide Spray and Coil.
Hello, good evening, and welcome to the sports segment here on News 360 with me, Oreku Ampofo. With 93 days to the 2026 World Cup, Ghana's high-performance coach John Painsil says that he expects a difficult game when the Black Stars face England. Ghana will meet the Three Lions in their second game at the Mundial on June 23.
Playing in England, play against England is always the best. Especially even the friendly match we played in England some years back. It was beautiful. The crowd was, the colors, you know, they believe the quality in Ghanaians, and the Ghanaians also believe the quality England has. So it's going to be beautiful, and it's not going to be just football. It's going to be more than football. And then for me, as a technical team, we are looking forward to it. It's always going to be crucial. We will say it's a local derby, although they are far from Africa, but I see it as a local derby. You know, when it comes to local derby, the one who wants more can go for it. And I believe Ghana, we know what we want, and we are not going to underrate anything during the competition. So it's going to be dog eat dog, but at the end of the day, I believe that we will take the day. I think, was it Clint Dempsey? I sent him a message, and then I said I was looking forward to meet you in my group, and he was just laughing. He said, but you are in England, so you are going to England, you play against Fulham. I said, no, this is not Fulham, this is English we are going to play against. So like, I have that rapport with Clint Dempsey. During our time, he believed that he's African, he's not American. So that's why whenever he play aggressively and all. But yeah, like I said, there has been a lot of messages. Even our Ghanaian people who live in England always send me a message that we have to beat England.
Let's now switch our attention to the UEFA Champions League, and it's the round of 16 stage. Galatasaray took a huge step towards the quarterfinals of the competition after defeating Liverpool 1-0 thanks to a Lamina goal in the 7th minute of the first leg of the round of 16 tie against Liverpool. The second leg of the fixture would take place in exactly a week's time, where the Reds will be looking to overturn that deficit. But this is what the fixture list looks like. As I mentioned earlier, Galatasaray, they beat Liverpool by 1-0. Atalanta, they face Bayern Munich in Italy. Kamaldeen Sulemana starts in that one. And then there's Atletico Madrid at home against Tottenham Hotspur. And arguably the fixture of the day sees Barcelona face Newcastle in what is a repeat of the league phase encounter between the two sides, which saw the Spanish side win by 2-0. You can get updates of all of these games and more on our social media handles at 3SportsGH. My name is Oreku Ampofo.
In my line of work, a confident smile is everything. Kale Charcoal Toothpaste keeps me on top of my game and ensures my smile is always radiant and bright.
With the tiring nature of my job, we spend several hours under the scorching sun. To keep our teeth white and our breath fresh all the time, we use none other than Kale Charcoal Toothpaste. Kale Charcoal Toothpaste. You're on a Kessie and in a kit one.
Samayo Kendini, and who be here, Semetra Sapapadia to a mammy manful. Kale Charcoal's natural ingredients, and a bomb is several buying, and maniswing, Nesansu Mama Hotel so a will beg you.
Kale Charcoal Toothpaste. Choose Kale Charcoal Toothpaste for anti-cavity, whiter teeth, and fresher breath all day. Available in 80 gram and 150 gram. Grab yours today.
Kale, happy smile. This advert is FDA approved.
Mini Ojo from the connection man. The OPBR Meso too. Come. Mates, Pacho Shabusu Kanka. Fukawi. See what kiosk number 22. That's all your brajo. Oh, that's so too. So around. Yes. Mommy, you show our unya so well. Hello. You show our uko boats. See what last stop. That's all your Sister Rose. Hold up. Sister Rose, Mr. No customer be. So to the mommy. Also, you can show spot. See what circle. Boys me. Nyanya walk up.
You sound
Bro, I didn't fall from 6 p.m. sharp. Let's saw too.
When we connect our energies, great things happen. Connect to a world of amazing and endless possibilities with Telecel. Telecel, connecting lifestyle, connecting passions, connecting dreams.
Telecel, connecting energy. My head really aches, feeling cold and feverish.
Sorry. I know the solution to your problem. It is Procode.
Procode? I bought some 3 days ago, but I'm not seeing any improvement. You can even have a look.
This is fake. Let's go to the drugstore. Please, we want Procode. No, not this.
Oh, but this does the same work, and it's even far cheaper.
No, we insist you give us Procode from Kojak. I don't understand why people give this fake Procode, and where they don't give the fake one, then they give you a similar one with a different name and tell you it works the same. But it is not so. If it's not Procode from Kojak, then we won't accept it.
So this is the original Procode. It has the logo and Kojak boldly written on it.
Yes, for quick and effective relief from headache, flu, nasal congestion and other feverish conditions, insist on Procode from Kojak.
Procode, K-O-J-A-C-H. Procode.
This advert is FDA approved.
When you're going to buy a paint, don't look left, don't look right. Go straight and grab the luxury acrylic paint. No be any paint, be paint.
The luxury acrylic paint.
Paint me champion. When you're going to buy a paint, don't look left, don't look right. Go straight and grab the luxury acrylic paint. No be any paint, be paint.
The luxury acrylic paint.
Paint me champion.
Entertainment news segment is brought to you by GTP Lifestyle and Napa Foods, Heaven Black Insecticide Spray and Coil, powered by 3 Entertainment.
Well, tonight in this segment, award-winning Ghanaian singer Kidi recently sat down with celebrated rapper Sarkodie for a conversation that offered rare insight into the rapper's enduring passion for music. The seasoned rapper revealed that the rise of younger artists continues to inspire him.
Don't you let nobody lie to you. Jehovah blessings go carry you anywhere you go, the power go follow you.
Widely regarded as the most decorated Ghanaian rapper, Sarkodie has won numerous local and international awards throughout his career. In 2019, he made history by winning the Best International Flow Award at the BET Hip Hop Awards in Atlanta, becoming the first African artist to win the category. On the night, he beat nominees including Tory Lanez and Nasty C. Sarkodie had earlier secured the Best International Act Africa Award at the BET Awards in 2012, further cementing his global recognition. His influence was again acknowledged in May 2019 when he was named the Artist of the Decade at the 20th edition of the Vodafone Ghana Music Awards in recognition of his immense impact, hit songs and consistency between 2010 and 2019.
I'm on the top and I keep on winning. Higher we go, highest we go there.
Curious about what continues to fuel the rapper's creativity after years of success, Kidi posed a reflective question.
Wondered, after doing something for so long, it's like football. You know, when players win everything and they've done it all, like when they step onto the pitch, what motivates them to keep going? I've always wanted to know, what gets you out of bed to still keep soldiering on after all these years of doing this?
Responding to the question, Sarkodie revealed that the new generation of musicians play a key role in keeping him inspired. The rapper also recalled a moment when someone reminded him of the impact he has on the industry at the time he was considering taking a break from music. According to the rapper, witnessing the growth of younger talents and the progress of Ghana's music industry continues to motivate him.
Yes, whether people are going to believe this or not, but it's because of me seeing you guys do this. Just the fact that I'm sitting here today talking to you, this is what inspires me. There was a time where I was trying to like take a break off and somebody put a battery in my back and said, Sakode, when you move, the people move. So I think just to see you guys and everything happening for Ghana, it's just why I'm doing this.
For countryside, time no the wait for nobody with the far corner, with nobody else with the waste time. Everybody get your own blessing.
Right. On the international front now, the United States and Israel pounded Iran on Tuesday with what the Pentagon and Iranians on the ground said were the most intense airstrikes of the war. This is despite global markets betting that President Donald Trump will seek to end the conflict soon. Israel's Foreign Minister Gideon Sa'ar said his country was not planning for an endless war and was consulting with Washington about when to stop it. Iran's Revolutionary Guard said they would block oil shipments from the Gulf unless U.S. and Israel attacks cease. The war has effectively halted shipments through the Strait of Hormuz, where a fifth of global oil and liquefied natural gas normally pass along Iran's coast.
In other international news, Madagascar's military ruler, Colonel Michael Randrianirina, has resolved the government unexpectedly dismissing the Prime Minister and the entire cabinet. According to a statement from his spokesperson, he has not explained the motivation for the mass sackings, but leaders of the Gen Z movement, whose grassroots mobilization helped bring the military leader to power, have called for more inclusiveness in the transition process and greater representation in decision-making structures.
Thank you so much for watching News 360. It was live from our studio here at Adesanwe Kanda in Accra. I am Martin Asiedu-Date.
And I am Portia Gabo. There's agenda at 9 p.m. and do join Alpha Dukansa at 10 p.m. for Ghana Tonight. Good evening.
When you are going to buy a paste, don't look left, don't look right. Go straight and grab the luxury acrylic paint. No be any paint, be paint.
The luxury acrylic paint.
Ultimate champion.
I feel better. The coffee, the beer, the beer, you go like them. For the rich taste. If you be rich taste,